Hi guys. It's Sunday no it's Sunday night. And I got some I guess I can live to give y'all an update on some news that has came out. Um Jacob Blake guys, he does it is in the news that he has spoke out from the hospital. Um I am going to go ahead and read what was stated. I'm going to go ahead and read what he stated on his message. It says here that Jacob Blake is has finally spoken to the public from his hospital bed where he lies paralyzed from the waist down, and his message is simple: don't take life for granted. It was a video posted this weekend by Blake's family attorney, Ben Crump, which appears to have been filmed by a friend of his named Mike. It shows Jacob lying in his hospital gown and addressing the camera, sharp, alert, and precise with his words. We'll let the man speak for himself, but it sums it up. He says the things we take for granted in life, like walking, for instance, can be taken from you in a flash. And he wants all the youngins and old cats who might be listening to take notice and take advantage. He tells anybody who might not be living right to turn things around, as he assures them they don't want to end up like him with unbearable pain, which he documents in great details. He also addresses the African American community as well, and it's pretty uplifting. What is astonishing, the guy appears to be in a relative. Sorry, Jacob Blake seems to be in really good spirits. His physical condition is notwithstanding, and not only that, his words to the world are inspirational ones, spreading nothing but positive vibes and advice. Jacob Blake's been through hell and back, but here he is preaching unity, gratitude, and good deeds. No mention of cops who shot him. So take a lesson from, hey, Destiny Kisses. Hey, Nick. Hey, the McRae Kingz. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for coming. So, Jacob Blake, guys, he has spoken, like I said, I just read, he has spoken out. Hey, Trisha. Hey, Trisha, if you guys want to come on here and you want to discuss, we're just going to have a late night discussion. If you want to discuss about like what Jacob Blake is not blaming anyone, and that's a good thing. I feel like he may be taking accountability to his part in his situation that had happened, and he's not just blaming the cops. What he's saying is, don't take those small things in life for granted. You remember in my daily tips, I always talk about be grateful for the small things. Be grateful that you can walk, because this man can't walk no more. This man can no longer walk. This man can no longer walk. And what he's saying is, don't do something that can make cause you to lose your sense of independence. You too, Destiny Kisses. Thank you for coming, boo. Thank you for coming. Y'all, some mosquitoes biting me or something. But don't let, and let's be honest, don't let society tell you how you should act. And just be one of those people that's acting in a way of being uplifted. This young man, he's probably going to change his life around. He's probably going to go ahead. He's probably going to go ahead and he probably be an advocate. He'll probably be an advocate and he'll speak about his situation, and you'll be surprised what people can what when people go through something, what they can advocate for. So he has spoke to you guys. He letting you guys know the youngins and the old school cats that are out there in the streets thinking they can do whatever. He letting them know. He letting you guys know that don't take life for granted. Get out these streets and be about more than just drugs. Be about more than just hustling and getting over on people. He's saying don't ever take life for granted. Live your life to the fullest. Be about something more than in the streets. As well, guys, I don't have a sweetie pie update yet, but I do have some. I did see something in the news about Dr. Dre wife, why she says she feels as though why she needs the $2 million. She says Dr. Dre's wife justifies the $2 million monthly support because of domestic violence. See, I didn't know. I did not know that um Dr. Dre was abusing his wife, has abused or whatever. I didn't know she was abusing his wife. He was abusing his wife. So now she want to take him to the bank. And I understand that all the anguish and stuff he has done to me. Yeah, you need to pay. You need to pay. But I'm not gonna hold you guys long because I got to get up. But I want to come and I want to. It's Sunday night and I don't have to go to work in the morning, so I want to come to you guys and give y'all a little bit of update on some of the celebrity news that's been going on. Um, so just allow me a moment while I pull this document up. Um, I hope everybody had a good Sunday. I hope everybody had a wonderful Sunday evening. Y'all, my kids went to bed early. I can't believe it. I cannot. Just allow me a few moments here. I don't know why it's not pulling up. It's gonna pull up. Just allow me a moment. It's not pulling up on my computer. Let me just go on here. Uh, okay, guys. So it says here, Dr. Dre wife justifies 2 million monthly support. Claims he, hey chef, he broke Michelle's nose. Really? Hey chef, what's going on, chef? Orel Young. Look, a celebrity has entered the building, honey. A celebrity has entered the building. So, as I was stating, it says here Dr. Dre's estranged wife claims in legal documents Dre was violent with her in the past, and she also ticked off why she needs nearly 2 million a month in temporary spousal support while their divorce wins its way through the legal system, and the expenses she lists are eye-popping. TMZ broke the story. Nicole Young wants like I told y'all, she wants $1,936,399 to cover her expenses. And these are the breakdown. Says she need $10,000 a month for laundry cleaning. She need $135,000 for her some clothes. $60,000 a month for education, tuition, and living expenses. I ain't know, like all the kids grown, so why she need education? Then entertainment, she need $900,000 a month for entertainment. She need $125,000 a month for charitable contributions, $100,000 a month for mortgage, and $20,000 a month for telephone, cell phone, and email. And all she says she actually has a monthly nut of $2,530,000. That's a lot of money. Now she knows she knows she ain't finna get all. I'm sorry, even if he abused her or not, she ain't finna get all that money. It'd be shocking if she get all this. She may get $1 million a year, but she ain't finna get no 2 million every month. Education to which she been going to school. So it says here that sources connected to Dr. Dre says he's been covering all her expenses, including the Malibu house where she is staying, shelf, security, and everything. But in her documents, Nicole says that Dre has been controlling with the purse strings, denying her the right to use, among other things, her AMX black card. In the code documents, it says it goes into detail about the prenup she signed using the gun to the head metaphor just before their wedding. She also says Dr. Dre ripped it up several years ago into their marriage, but he denies it and it state as much as $1 billion. Nicole says things really fell apart April the 1st, claiming Dr. Dre was intoxicated at their West LA home when he started yelling at her, F you, F you, get the F out, go to Malibu. She claims at one point he ordered, do not spend one more cent, period. You can't be mean and disrespectful and spend my hard earned money. F that. Yes, that's a threat. I'm putting the beach house up for sale next week. So it goes on and on and on and say that, that Nicole was furious, Dre was furious at her, and her lawyers are trying to dig into his personal finances, threatening war if she persists. She also claims she became alarmed when he had his brother-in-law to come to the Malibu home to pick up his Glock. She says she is feared for her life, fear of her life, and wouldn't turn it over because she says Dre had a history of violence and coercive control. So both before and after the marriage. But that does mention tests from Dre after they separated about how he gonna kill her and stuff like that. And then she also asked for $5 million to cover her attorney fees. Now, I don't mean no harm, but it's gonna be a Dr. Dre saying this gonna be a cold day in hell if you get $2 million from me. And that's what that's what Dr. Dre said. It's gonna be a cold day in hell before you get 2 million monthly support from me. Because their kids are grown. So he ain't gonna have to pay no child support. So she should have made this move while the kids was she should have made this move when the kids were younger if she wanted to move away. Chef, she broke. Dre gonna have her. Oh, I hope not. Don't kill someone because you don't want to pay. Now, I hope that don't happen, Chef. Now, there's one thing, but don't kill somebody because you don't want to you don't want to pay them spousal support, even though people have done that. Uh, what else is going on here? Look, y'all, it's been so much. Oh yes, guys, as well. Where the protest is going on in the Dijon Kizzy shooting, the cops have been firing rubber bullets, pepper spraying, and this resembles a war zone. No, Tramel, she ain't getting. Look, honey, I would have just, I understand with domestic violence and things like that, but she ain't finna get that money. She can cancel that. She can cancel getting that $1 million. What she will get. Chef said if Dre gives me 2 million, I'll cook her some poorly prepared puffer fish. So, as I was stating, y'all, a protest over the death of Dijon Kizzy ended with a confrontation with the cops as rubber bullets went flying and pepper balls exploding. hundreds of protesters marched Saturday at times shutting down the 110th freeway. The protest went into the evening, and when the marchers arrived at the LA County Sheriff's Department, things took a turn. Deputies set up barriers at the building, some poised on the roof with guns. Just after some protesters shouted obscenities of the deputies, one of the cops hurled a flashbang and so began to move clear the area with rubber bullets and pepper balls. It looked like a war zone as protesters scattered. As Dijon, like y'all know, Dijon was stopped by cops on August 31st after being pulled over for a bicycle violation through the sheriff's department, and they have not disclosed the nature of the violation. And Dijon has been shot and killed. So, guys, the police is actually pepper spraying people. Yes, lies from the book of lies, honey. So, um, let's just keep Dijon Kizzy family in our prayers. Keep Dijon Kizzy family in our prayers. Um, Pop Smoke house has been sold, and it has been sold for millions of dollars. I know Pop Smoke was a rapper, guys, that was killed in his home, and I think some of his friends set him up. Y'all remember Pop Smoke, the one that they I think someone hired someone to kill him. I think now. But let me get into this article. It says someone wants a home where Pop Smoke was gunned down because we found out it was about to be sold. Just 6 months after the rapper was killed on the property, the Hollywood Hills home was listed for $2,950,000 in July, and the house is now in escrow, meaning the seller has accepted an offer from a prospective buyer. Pop Smoke was shot and killed by four masked gunmen back in February in what looked like a home invasion robbery at the rental pad. Um, Bloody history aside, the four-bedroom home is pretty awesome. It's 2,918 square feet. Um, it says here that Teddy Mellencamp and her husband Edwin, I'm not gonna say his last name, used to own the home and rent it out, and now he's on the verge of changing hands despite being the scene of Pop Smoke's death. So Pop Smoke, one that was gunned down and killed, the house that he is actually was killed at is being sold for approximately about 2.5 million. I'm telling you, these houses are expensive. I wouldn't want to live in California. The house is expensive like this. Oh yes, did y'all guys know that the lady from Tiger King is going to be on Dancing with the Stars? Carol Baskin is going to be on Dancing with the Stars, honey. All I can say is I pray she gets some more teeth. And I ain't being messy. I am not being messy. But the woman teeth, when I watched Tiger King, was just yellow as butter. And I ain't being shady and I ain't being mean. But when you get on Dancing with the Stars, Carol, get your teeth clean. And I ain't being mean about that. I promise you. But anyway, it says, Carol Baskin, I got my moves from YouTube. Get ready, Dancing with the Stars. Carol Baskin studied hard and cheaply before Dancing with the Stars. She said she picked up her ballroom basics by watching people on YouTube, honey. Sources close to Carol tell TMZ, this is where I got it from. She immediately turned to YouTube for help after finding out she was going to be on upcoming season of Dancing with the Stars. And she started with the biggies, salsa, cha-cha-cha, and the Venezuelan waltz. We're told it was told that she was also enlisted to help of a cool cat or kitten, one of her big cat rescue members teaches dance and gave her some tips. But she needs all the help she can get. Other than her infamous dance clip submission for the Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande music video, where told Carol had zero dance experience. So it says here that she is signed up for a virtual training app in June with a music-based training, helping her to get used to being on tempo. It also says that she lost 20 pounds and down to 165 pounds. She says she's a vegan now. She ride her bike 7 days a week, and she's in a good bill of health. So, Carol Baskin, guys, will be on Dancing with the Stars. She is, as y'all know, she is the woman that is on Tiger King that Joe Exotica basically beats with. So, if you wanna watch it, watch it. If not, tune to something else. As well, guys, it says here that Kanye West, Lord, he's still running for president. Kanye West is still running for president. If are you guys going to vote for him? That's the question. I'm sorry, Kanye, you do not have my vote. You're not mentally stable. I'm sorry. You do not have my vote. But anyway, it says here that Kanye has spent nearly $6 million on his presidential run, and some people believe it has several T ties. And I ain't talking about Trump, Trump ties. It has Trump ties to it. That's what it says here in this article that I am reading. It says Kanye West's campaign has spent millions trying to get his name on these ballots from a bunch of states, and most of the loot has gone to companies specializing in just that. But also, these companies, Trisha, but these companies has tangible ties to the president. This is all I'm going to say. It says Kanye's campaign filed its first financial report Friday with the FEC, and the disbursements is under 6 million. If you go into the raw data, you can see exactly what he spent and on what. Between July and August, Kanye spent little over 4 million on ballot access services. The question is why? Why he's waited so late? I don't even want to read this because why you waited so late to try to say you want to run for president? I feel like we do need to do a better vetting process of who can run and who cannot. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I don't even want to read this. I don't want to read it because, like, I feel like he's doing too much. I feel like Kanye is doing too much. I feel like Kanye is doing too much. And he's just trying to separate the vote. Um, so that's my opinion. I have the right to my opinion. So I feel like Kanye doing too much. And I ain't gonna read the article because it makes me upset that he trying to separate the black vote. That's all what he doing, and let's be real. He trying to separate the black vote. And as black people, we need to recognize just because he's black don't mean that he needs to be president. He is not Obama material. And I'm just being real and this and uncut. He is not Obama material. So please do not vote for him. I understand that we got Joe Biden and Kamala, and then we got Trump and Pence. But I'd rather have, I guess we just got to stick to Joe Biden. I don't, hey, um, you know, I don't, I'm not voting for Kanye. That's real. I don't care what y'all say. I am not voting. So on to More news says here Kodak Black Fed says that the feds won't give him a rabbi in the prison. They said Kodak Black is praying for more than just his release from prison because he says he can't get access to a rabbi to practice his Jewish faith behind bars. When did he become a rabbi? I mean, not a rabbi, but Jewish. When did Kodak Black become? Yes, Trisha, I feel the same, honey. He needs to have several seats. It says Kodak Black's attorneys, Bradford Cohen, tells um, he is ramping up to file a lawsuit if his client doesn't get what he says he's been requesting for months. So has Kodak Black been always a has Kodak Black always been a Jewish? I ain't known Kodak Black to always been a Jewish. But anyway, let me continue to read. It says here that he needs consultation with his own personal rabbi or any rabbi really at this point. Of course, the other headline here is Kodak Black's Jewish. His lawyer explains that the rapper identifies with the face even though he has yet to convert. So you telling me that this man ain't converted to being Jewish, but he claimed he want a rabbi to talk to, and he ain't converted to being Jewish. You just claiming something. So I could claim that I'm a nun, but I ain't converted. So that means that you're not really in the faith. You're just doing something. You're just doing something to get some attention. That's all. So they say he claims the feds have gone radio silent on his effort to connect with his go-to rabbi. So if nothing changes, Cohen says he'll be suing for a violation of Kodak's First Amendment right to practice his religion. Said he admits the chaplain at Kodak's facility in Kentucky recently emailed to say face-to-face spiritual meetings were being temporarily axed due to COVID. However, Cohen says the chaplain also told him phone calls with the rabbi shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, I feel it. I feel the same, Trisha. I feel the same. Oh, you just converted, but okay, you said you want to speak to a rabbi, but you ain't converted. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Um, but it says the prison here declined to comment. So the prison ain't bothered by what he talking about. The prison is not bothered about what he talking about. Um, as well, guys. How long I've been on here? I'm gonna give y'all like 30 minutes, then I'm gonna get out of here. Um, oh yeah, guys, this is an accolade. Tyler Perry is a billionaire now. Tyler Perry is officially, guys, a billionaire. Tyler Perry has put out so much good stuff. It teaches you lesson. It gives you encouragement. This is what being a black man is all about. This is what being Tyler Perry is a good man, is a good example of what a black man should be about. He owns his own studio. He built his own studio and now he's a billionaire. Think about it. He was living in his car. He was homeless. And look where he at now. So if you want to strive at something, you can be successful at it. All you got to do is build yourself up. All you have to do. So that is my gag of the day is Tyler Perry is officially a billionaire. I'm proud too, Tramel. I am very proud. I'm proud because ain't many of us on that list. And let's just be real. It's not many of us on that billionaire list. And Tyler Perry, guys, He's not really, and I'm gonna be real, you really don't see his name in negative situations on the news. If you see Tyler Perry name connected to anything, it's all about the stuff he done put out, the shows he done put out, the movies he done put out. That's the only thing you really hear about Tyler Perry. But anything else, you don't hear nothing negative about. So I am so proud of Tyler Perry becoming a billionaire. Congratulations, Tyler Perry. That's an accolade for real. And he does have a son. He has one or two children. I think he got one. Yeah, it definitely a win for the culture. It is definitely a win for the culture, and we all should be proud. There should be no one hating. There should be no one hating because that man, he started from the bottom, and now he's here. So we can't say that, hey, we can't achieve something if we don't put our mind to it. You can't achieve what you want to achieve. You just got to work at it. And if it doesn't work, go back and reassess and try it again. But never give up if you want to achieve something. If you want to be at a certain level in your life, you have to work for it. This man worked hard for what he had. Tyler Perry owned his own studios. How many black men can actually say they own black celebrity men own their own studio? And I ain't talking about like Warner Brothers Studios. Tyler Perry has his own studios where he shoot his own stuff. How many of us can say that? How many celebrities you know can say that? Not many. So that's a win for our culture, guys. Um, Chef said, I got my own studio. It's a closet, but it's my studio. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, if it's made by our people, Tremel, we all can win. And that's all it's about. We all have to be about each other. We have to stop being against one another. Chef, you know, baby dead. We cannot, in order for us to all win, we have to come together and not be against one another. And that's the whole thing. We have to stop being against each other and stop looking at, well, they beat me from being successful. We all can be successful and obtain the things that you want. Yes, 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 yes. This is my stuff right here. But the goal is to have me a studio in my own home where I can just go and do these things that I'm doing now. Um, so guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell you one more thing. And this is the sad news that I have for today. St. Louis Cardinals legend Lou Brock died at the age of 81. He was battling multiple illnesses. It says here St. Louis Cardinals Hall of Famer Lou Brock has died. According to the St. Louis Post Dispatch, says here that Brock passed away Sunday afternoon, adding he was battling multiple medical conditions near the end of his life. The exact circumstances of his death remain unclear. Brock was a living legend in Missouri as he's best known as one of the greatest Cardinals players ever who helped lead the franchise to a World Series title in 1964. The same year he was traded to the team from the Chicago Cubs. He was a major factor to them winning the Fall Classic again in 1967, racking up a then historic number of hits and stolen bases. Speaking of the latter, Lou will perhaps be best remembered for exactly that the dude could steal anything out on the diamond. The guy leads the National League as the all-time greatest base stealer ever, with a whopping 938 stolen bases through his 19-year career. These are other milestones he hit along the way, but just to sum up his achievements, the guy was a six-time All-Star, two-time World Series champ, had over 3,000 hits to his name, and was a first ballot HOF Hall of Fame. They were HOF, man, inductee. He goes down in the books as one of the greatest. He's survived by his wife Jacqueline and his son Lou Jr. Brock, and he was 81 years old. So rest in peace to legend Lou Brock. He has passed away. Thank you, Tramel. Now, what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to open the chat. I want to open the chat for discussion. If you want something on here, guys, that you want to discuss, or is something that on the news that I haven't, that has came out that I haven't discussed, then go ahead. There is the link in the description box. There is the link in the description box, guys. And whatever you want to come up here and say, guys, it's open mic. It's open mic season. I really want to hear what you guys have to say about the things that I have actually talked about. Um, because, but whew, my head is itching. Sorry, but I'm gonna give y'all a few moments here. Then, guys, I'm gonna get on out of here because I need to. Because I'm gonna have to get up and grill in the morning. Yes, this pretty face got to grill. This pretty face got to grill in the morning. So, guys, whew, so if there's anything else that I want to say, guys, there's anything else I want to say. Um, there's nothing else that I would like to report, guys. But shout out to the TBT squad. That's the McRae Kingz and Blogs and Fiction and myself. Make sure you guys are connecting to them. Make sure you guys are connecting to my featured channel for the month. The featured channel for the month is Baking with Charlayne. And as well, guys, I always want to make sure that you guys are connected to my mom. My mom is BJ's Good News. So make sure you guys are connecting to her. So, guys, what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Y'all have a good night. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have not connected to me, please hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell to all so you'll know each time that I come out with another video, or I come out to live, or I have some type of breaking news. So you'll know and you won't miss out on nothing. And please make sure you tune in the mornings for the daily tips. I go live with daily tips, and the McRae Kingz, they do a motivational talk as well in the morning. So make sure you guys look forward to that. Don't come for the news and don't come for the motivation. So make sure you guys come for the motivation in the morning. So, guys, I'm going to get on out of here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Always remember, don't let anything or anyone steal your joy. If they didn't give it to you, guess what? They can't take it away. So y'all have a good night, and y'all have a happy Labor Day.